So I've had a lot of questions lately about sharing events with other stylists. Sometimes those stylists might be on your team, or sometimes those stylists might just be another stylist in your local area. And you know, and you realize, and I'm very proud of you, that doing an event by yourself will actually make you get less sales than having somebody else there with you. When you have somebody else there with you, what ends up most likely happening is you guys get more people to come over to your table. You can talk to more people and help individualize orders, get more orders and more sales. And you can also get more people to sign up for your raffle ticket. So this is the raffle entry ticket that I use. And I like this one because of all the different opportunities for people to be able to check off what they're interested in. Are they interested in becoming a stylist? Are they interested in booking a trunk show? Are they interested in free jewelry? Are they interested in getting emails? And so once they check those at the end of the night, what we do to be fair with any stylists that come to any events that I do is we actually break those up into 3 different groups. The first group will be anybody that checked off they want to be a stylist. The second group, anybody who checked that they want to book a trunk show. And the third group is anybody who said that they are interested in free jewelry or in emails. So we put them in these stacks, these 3 different stacks, and then we divide those up by 2 or 3 or however many people are there that day at the event helping with it. And there's a couple reasons why we do it this way. That way everybody hopefully gets at least 1 or 2 leads on stylist. Hopefully everybody gets a few leads on booking trunk shows. And hopefully people get, you end up getting a lot of the ones that just say emails. So what I also recommend that people do on the raffle tickets is if you're personally talking to somebody and you guys have connected and you guys were talking for a while and you end up giving her a mini lookbook or maybe even a full lookbook, I write something on the back of these raffle entry tickets. I might say something like, Blair spoke to her and gave her a new stylist magazine. Blair spoke to her and gave her a hostess planner. Blair gave her a mini lookbook. And then at the end of the night, when you guys are dividing up those 3 stacks, hopefully you can take the ones that you did connect with. Can you take everybody that you connect with? Probably not, because then that wouldn't be fair. But you're going to take, when you divide up that pile, take as many that you can of the people that you did personally connect with and you think you might actually be able to get a trunk show or a stylist out of. The other thing that we always do to be fair is sales. Whenever there are sales that day, you just take the sales as they come. I mean, you don't want to say, oh, it's your turn. Oh, it's your turn. We are not Macy's. We are not, Neiman Marcus. We are a personal company. So take people's orders, help them that day. And then at the end, you guys can divide up the orders and decide, how many you're taking, how many I'm taking based on how much the sale amounts are. Another question that quite often comes up is, what if I sell things off the table that day and they're my pieces? So how you do that is whenever I'm taking orders at an event or a vendor event or a holiday show, what we always do is you write a letter next to the item. So if somebody bought the, like this, okay, let's say they bought the Graceful Nomad and they bought these earrings. So as I'm writing them down, I would write B next to both of them if they were from my display. Or if I was doing it with one of my other stylists and it was one of her pieces, I would write the letter of her name next to it. Just so at the end of the night we know who we need to make sure this pieces get shipped to. And how you enter that into the system is you put it in as the guest name or the person that you met that day, the customer, you put in as a customer's name, you put in the customer's mailing address for billing, and then when it's time to say who to ship to, you put in your name or the other stylist name, whoever the item needs to be shipped to. So you're just renewing your samples, and you sold off the table, and that's okay, and Stella & Dot says that's okay, because they understand when you're at events that people want instant gratification, and they totally understand that, especially as you get closer to the holidays. People want to take that holiday gift with them, they want to wrap it up, they want to be done. So, and also though, think about this. Sometimes you want to make sure you offer about being able to ship to them because you could send it with a gift message. Or sometimes people are at a bar or a restaurant or a really large event. They don't really want to carry around the Stella & Dot bag all night. They'd rather you ship it to them. So make sure you always offer it. And if they're not interested in having it shipped, then you can just sell it right off then and there at the table. So I hope that these help you guys this holiday season. One of my other really big suggestions about vendor events and shows is to not hand out lookbooks. Large lookbooks do cost you a lot of money. I always bring about 5 or 6 with me because I find if I bring more, I do hand them out. I want to hand them out, and I find myself doing that. What I do though is I try to bring about 50 mini lookbooks, and I make sure I have my sticker on the back, and whenever somebody's filling out one of these raffle tickets, I hand them a mini lookbook when they're done, and as they're filling it out, I'm always asking them some great questions like, have you ever heard of Stella & Dot before? Oh, well, I bet you actually have and you didn't even know it. We're in this month Vogue magazine, Lucky magazine, InStyle magazine. We've been seen on Courtney and Chloe and Kim Kardashian. We've been seen on lots of other celebrities, even some TV anchors like Natalie Morales from the Today Show and Kathy Lee Gifford. So I bet you've seen it and didn't even know it was still in dot. Our items are really fashion forward. They are affordable luxury pieces. And you know what's really fun is this holiday season is to get a bunch of girlfriends together. Let's have some wine, cheese, and crackers. I bring over all the jewelry like you see here now. And your girlfriends can play with it, try it on, pick out pieces for their friends, family, or for themselves. And you'll get about $250 in free jewelry. How does that sound? And then I start talking to them. And if they sound like they're really interested or they're asking me for a lookbook, I ask them to give me their address and I would love to send them a lookbook tomorrow in the mail. Okay, so I hope that these little hints helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. blaircritch@gmail.com. Have a great day. Bye.